This is a Saturday Morning TVLog from Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. Welcome to another Saturday Morning TVLog, and this time around it's Dragon's Lair, brought to us by Ruby Spears. Greetings, my fellow YouTubers. I'm Doyle, the Big D to you. This is Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. So this week's Saturday Morning TVLog is Dragon's Lair, based on the 1983 video game of the same name by Don Bluth. The show premiered on ABC in September of 1984 and was produced by Ruby Spears, whom the previous year had a big hit on CBS with Saturday Supercade. Now, the series chronicles the adventures of the main protagonist, Dirk the Daring, who is the best knight in the kingdom of King Ethelred. Dirk performs all sorts of great deeds while protecting the kingdom and his love, Princess Daphne, from the evil forces of the evil dragon Singe. In his adventures, there are several original characters like his stallion, Bertram, his squire Timothy, and arrogant knight Sir Hubert Blunt, who is Dirk's rival. Now, several enemies from the original game also make appearances as adversaries, like the Lizard King, the Phantom Knight, the Smithy, the Giddy Goons, and the Mudmen. Let's see. In one episode, an Ardu giant is awakened by Singe and forces Dirk to find his way out of an enchanted cave, which gradually transforms him into a skeleton, much like the death animations from the actual game itself. Now, I will say this show is really something. I remembered watching this as a kid. I think I do remember seeing it as a kid, but I did see it in reruns on the USA Network's Cartoon Express later on, but I'll get to that later. Now, before each commercial break, Dirk faces a cliffhanger situation. In keeping with the spirit of the game, the storyteller, who is performed by Clive Reville, asks the viewer, what would you do if you were Dirk and how to get out of the situation? After the break, the outcomes of the various choices were shown before Dirk acts on the correct idea, with the occasional exception to advance the story. Yes, which is really something, I gotta say. Anyway, I really got to enjoy what this show had to offer. Now, after 13 episodes were produced and aired, the show finished its run in December of 1984, but ABC ended a little early in April of 1985 and was replaced with reruns of Ruby Spears' recent series from the previous year, which was Rubik the Amazing Cube. Now, again, as I've said, Dragon's Lair was, like a interactive movie game done by Don Bluth, who also did Space Ace, which became a segment of Saturday Supercade the same year. Anyway, now, I will tell you, we do have some pretty good voice actors. Aside from Clive Reville doing our story as our storyteller, we have Bob Sarlate as Dirk, Ellen Gerstel as Princess Daphne, Arthur Burgard as Singe, and Michael Mish as Timothy. Now, two familiar voices I am mostly familiar with. There's Peter Cullen, who was currently voicing Mario in the Donkey Kong segment on Saturday Supercade. Of course, that same year, he also voiced Optimus Prime in the original Transformers series and did numerous other cartoons. He did the vocal effects for Bertram and the voice of Sir Hubert Blunt. And King Ethelred is voiced by Fred Travalena, who recently voiced Bogey the Orangutan in Shark Tales, which was produced by Ruby Spears' big sister company, Hanna-Barbera. Anyway, Dragon's Lair was just full of what they had to offer. I think this is what they were going to try to do in the wake of CBS's recent success with Dungeons and Dragons, which will be a Saturday morning TV log in a couple more weeks. And well, while it couldn't match up to Dungeons and Dragons, but still it managed to have a good run though. It had a lot of fun moments and what have you, and well, I never actually saw the arcade game when I was little, but still, I kind of wish I did. But anyway, Dragon's Lair, I feel like it's kind of underrated though. After the series had ended, it got shown on the USA Cartoon Express, which is where I mostly would remember it. But I think I did see it on ABC one time, I do believe. But I can't remember. That was a long time ago. After that, I'm not really sure if Cartoon Network aired it, but I know Boomerang got the show. And in 2011, the complete series was released by the Warner Archive as a manufacturer on demand title. Now, of course, the first episode was actually included on the Saturday morning cartoons of the 80s set. Anyway, now again, the complete series is available on DVD. You can get for a factually reasonable price. Well, it just depends. I say lowest price you could get for is $22.99 on Walmart's website. That's the lowest price I can find it on. I can't really find nothing for Amazon though. But yes. So about $23 is the lowest price you could probably find this title for if you can find it. Anyway, of course they one thing you will know that's a wee bit different from the actual video game is the way Princess Daphne looks. Looks just a well, got different clothes on than what she had on the arcade game. If you've seen it, the actual arcade game, but even I know Dragon's Lair still an underrated show, but still it had a lot of good humor, good fancy, and action, thrills, and all that jazz you can find. But, however, would I recommend it? Well, I'd say sure, go ahead. You can find some episodes. There are a few episodes on YouTube, and someone looks like they've got the full series, but well, together in one vid that is. But anyway, yes, there are a few episodes currently available on YouTube. So, Dragon's Lair would be worth looking into. If you're into the video game or if you're into some great medieval fantasy stuff, then this would be your cup of tea. So anyway, well, let me go ahead and show you a little bit of art that was shown for the actual series. Hang on. Here's a little bit of art I could find. There's Singe, we have Dirk, and there's Princess Daphne, and there's Timothy. Yeah. So anyway, now you know about Dragon's Lair. Again, give it a watch if you like. I mean, now as I've said, there you can find a few full episodes separately, and then someone actually has the whole series together in one video. But just try and be careful. I can't really guarantee if that's well, if as long as it's not blocked up by the studio that owns the series. Well the shows of Hanna-Barbera and Ruby Spears. That's Warner Brothers, but I'm just pointing out as just in case. But anyway, if you've seen Dragon's Lair, what did you think of this show? Let me know in the comments section below. If you like this video, click the like button, subscribe, and be a part of the Big D Nation. And we will have another video come up soon, but possibly. But if not, then you can get my next review, which will be on La La Land. But stay tuned, we'll see. So I hope you enjoyed this, and if you did, check out the Saturday Morning TV logs for these other two video game based tunes. In the upper left hand corner is the Saturday Morning TV log I did on Pac Man from Hanna-Barbera, which that happened to have been canceled the same year this premiered. In the upper right hand corner is the Saturday Morning TV log on Saturday Supercade. Or if you want something much more bigger and what have you, with tons of video game characters, go to the bottom left hand corner and see the Saturday Morning TV log on Captain and the Game Master. And the bottom right hand corner is the button you can click to subscribe. If you like rankings and reviews on movies, TV, music, video games, etc., as well as the Saturday Morning TV log, then I'm your guy. Thanks for watching, and next week will be a Saturday Morning Revisited. This will be the first installment of a special event where I'll be revisiting some of my earlier Saturday Morning TV logs. And just in case they didn't get many views, and I know the first one did, so be prepared for the first episode of Saturday Morning TV Log Revisit next Saturday, and that episode will be on Shazam from 1974. So until next time, I'm the Big D saying, see ya.